what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Toronto Thrifter Man YouTube channel. In this video, I want to show you these sneakers I picked up at the thrift store. 25 bucks. Sold them on eBay for 750. So I'm going to show you guys the whole process with packing them, shipping them to the authentication center, and also have a pair of fake Jordans here that I want to show you guys. So let's get into the video. Okay guys, so I found these. These are the Nike Foamposite Max Metallic Silver, and these are the Tim Duncans. So I found these in the thrift store. First store I went to, I just walked in, went into the shoe section, and these were there sitting on the shelf. I didn't know what they were at first, so I grabbed them, looked them over, and did a quick Google Lens. I was looking, and then I saw the comps. I was like, yo, that's crazy. These go for like crazy money. I had no idea that these were even Foamposites. But so yeah, they're only 30 bucks, had a discount, so I got them for 25 bucks. So, you know, crazy find. Now that's not common. You know, these are a rare shoe even to find at like a sneaker boutique or something. So to find these in a thrift store is pretty crazy. But yeah, I was looking up comps. I figured I could get, you know, I was thinking 600 to 800 US, because I seen some that were, you know, a little better condition selling for 800 to 1200. So I figured I could probably at least get 6 to 8. So I listed them. I left offers on. I listed them for 800 US, and after a couple of days, I got an offer for 6. So decided to take it, and you know, I could have countered at 7, gone back and forth, but I was like, you know, I only paid 25, so, you know, I'll just take the 600. And yeah, so after fees and after obviously my cost, I'm at 750 Canadian. And now I just have to ship them to the authentication center to get them authenticated. So I'm just gonna show you guys how that process works and, you know, what's involved in that. Also want to show you guys another pickup I had before that, a pair of Jordan 1s. These are like the Jordan 1s Kawhi Pass the Torch sneakers. Yo, when I saw these, I thought these were crazy. Now when I first picked them up, I was looking them over. I wasn't 100% sure if these were legit, and I didn't have a lot of time to do research in the store. So they're 30 bucks as well. So I decided to take the chance and pick them up because they look pretty good. Now, as I've had more time to look them over more in depth and done more research, these ones are, I'm pretty sure, not authentic. A couple things that for me that I noticed that were off. The main thing was the Air Jordan here, like the stamp. It's supposed to be like on the Jordan 1, it's supposed to be more like embossed into the material. And you see this is just like a flat print. So that kind of like was a red flag. Also, they don't have any insoles. So that was also, you know, whenever you see shoes that don't have insoles in the thrift store and they're like Nikes, you know, you got to really be, you know, suspect. And, you know, just the overall shape of the shoe is not, it's a little bit off. And I also think, like, it's hard to compare it because I don't have the authentic with me. But I also think, like, the metallic silver is not, like, the right kind of metallic silver. Another thing, too, was, like, the backs. Like, here, these, like, the stitching here at the back, these here, like one has like 8 stitches, one has 6. Like, it's a small thing, but the real ones, it would be perfect. And then the bottoms, like the Kawhi claw, it's not in the right position. I'll see if I can pop up like an authentic pair, a photo of an authentic pair, and you can kind of see like the difference. But the claws on the bottom are off. So when I saw those 3 things, those are the 3 things that really just kind of made them, you know, to me, like, not legit. So I wouldn't put these on eBay. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. They're still a really nice shoe though. even for fakes, like these are really nice. Size 9.5. If they're my size, maybe I'll just keep them. But yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do with them. But you know, when you're at the thrift store, you really got to be careful with sneakers or anything really, because there's a lot of fake stuff. And you know, I'm not the greatest at authenticating, you know, Jordans and sneakers and stuff like that. I don't really know like everything about the shoe. So, but yeah, I want to show you guys that not all are wins. And you know, sometimes you take an L. I took an L on these, only $30 though, so it's not big of a deal. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. And when you're thrifting, you know, look out for fakes. You really got to make sure that they're legit, because you don't want to have any issues, especially on eBay. Well, the next step in the process is I have to ship them to the eBay Authentication Center. So basically, any shoe you sell on eBay, if it's a top brand or a designer brand, if you sell it for over $100, it has to be authenticated. So basically how it works is, you know, you send the shoes into the eBay Authentication Hub, and then they authenticate it, and then they ship it directly to the buyer. So your responsibility is to ship it just to ship it to the Authentication Hub. So that's gonna cost me like another $10. It's not that big of a cost. And I actually like this because eBay kind of handles getting it from Canada to the US, which obviously these days with the tariffs and all that is a big pain. So eBay handles that. And then also it's just a third party. It's good to have a third party to just verify everything is legit. So there's no like, you know, there's no questioning the authenticity of the shoe, right? eBay has an expert that authenticates it. So now the customer knows for sure that, you know, the shoes are real, and, you know, there's going to be no issues with you and the buyer, right? eBay handles everything. And, you know, without that, you know, you might ship it to the buyer. You have to worry about getting it to the US, and then the buyer might be like, hey, these, you know, maybe he doesn't know, maybe they look a little bit different than the photos. He might think they're fake. And then you might have an issue with him trying to return it. And it's a big hassle, right? Especially if it's an expensive shoe, maybe it's $600-800 like these, then, you know, it could be like a big issue. So I like the eBay authentication service. I think they should do it for more categories. I'm not sure if it's just for sneakers or if they do other categories as well, but definitely like it's good for, you know, selling higher end shoes for sure. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I pack and ship to the Authentication Center. Now I have to ship these to the Authentication Center. So I use ChitChat. This is my ChitChat like dashboard. I have another whole video on ChitChat, so I'm not gonna go into that right now in this video, but I'll show you. I have it linked to my eBay account, so I just go to import shipments, and then I click on my eBay Toronto Thrifterman, and then this is the shoe right here. It has all the information, and then I just click import one record, and that's it. It should be here in my shipments. So there's the shoe here, so I just have to click on that, and then I just have to fill out some of the information. It's gonna be in a parcel. I just gotta weigh it and put the size. I'm gonna do that right now and show you guys. So normally if I, you know, pack sneakers, I would like to put them in like a empty shoebox that I have laying around, but I don't have anything right now. So I would like to double box them if I ship them, but I don't really have any other like empty boxes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like wrap them up in bubble wrap, each one, and then I'll probably get some newspaper and, you know, just fill in with some newspaper just so they don't move around and they're secure. So I'll do that now, show you guys. This one, I just wrapped it up in bubble wrap. It's a little bit overkill. Normally I wouldn't do this, but because they're an expensive shoe, you know, I just want to make sure they're, you know, 100% perfect when they get to the Authentication Hub. So I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna box them up. Something I want to mention, let's say like the shoes, they don't pass authentication, what happens? So in that case, they'll just send the shoes back to you, and then they'll refund the buyer, and then they'll just let you know that, I think they'll send you an email and let you know that the shoes didn't pass, And, you know, I don't think it has any impact on your account. I think it's just more just a protection, you know, service to protect the buyers. And I don't think it impacts your account. Now, if you're sending in tons of shoes that are, you know, not passing, then I think you could probably run into some problems. But if it's just one, like here and there, like there was one, like I think that it was a year ago. I don't think it's not going to impact your account at all. It's just a protective measure for the buyer. So I just wanted to mention that to you guys. I got it weighed 1.9 kilograms. So I just put that in here, the weight, and then the size of the box in here. So that's all you have to do for this part of it. And then here you have a couple options. Now, the cheaper option, the only thing with that is, say like for whatever reason, the person is not there to receive the package, this would like automatically be returned to me. There's no like pickup location, right? So that's the only issue with this cheaper option. Normally I'd use this cheaper option, but because of that, I'm gonna go with Canada Post. So it's Chit Chat's Canada Tracked. So this just gives more options for, let's say it's that no one's there to receive the package, it'll go to the nearest post office, so then they can still pick it up. And honestly, for this, I normally wouldn't choose insurance, but for this item, I'm gonna select Chit Chat's insurance, just because, you know, the price of the shoes, right? So it is gonna be a little bit more expensive, $27.52, but you know, it's an expensive shoe, so I want to make sure that, you know, it gets there, and if anything happens, I'm covered. So yeah, that's how I would ship, you know, these shoes. Yeah. So I just click pay for shipment, and then it should load up, and then I'm just gonna press print. Sometimes it takes a little minute. Oh, maybe because I don't have it plugged in. That might be why. So I got the label. Whoops. Got the label, and I'm just gonna put it on the box, and that's pretty much it. All right, guys. So I got the shoes packed. Got the label on. Just have to drop them off, and that's that. They'll probably get them a couple days, and then the authentication I think is pretty quick. I think like a day or two, and then sent to the buyer, and that's that. So pretty simple process, but I just wanted to show you guys, you know, that crazy find, the sale, and then like the whole process with shipping it and all that. So I hope you guys like this kind of video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.